Janelle, I discovered that the wedding cookie table isn't just a symbol of a young couple's nuptials, it's a symbol of family tradition. When you hear the word Pittsburgh, what comes to mind? Maybe a bridge or two, maybe this or even these guys. Or maybe, just maybe, you think of this. The Pittsburgh cookie table is about as iconic as you can get.
Cookies connect us to each other. They connect us to our roots. The people who have moved, who have left the Pittsburgh area, who have gone all over the country, they've taken Steeler Nation with them, but they've taken Cookie Nation with them.
A tradition that spans generations of Yinzers, recipes, and legacies passed down one cookie at a time.
I think of myself as the accidental cookie table lady. I have no training in this other than how I lived my life. The origins of cookie tables have to do with blue-collar immigrant backgrounds, and I'm kind of a combination of both.
Laura Magone is the granddaughter of 4 Italian immigrants. Her grandparents were miners and mill workers, her dad a steel worker. But her mom, Wanda, was the biscotti queen.
My mom encouraged me to bake, and she was so nice, she would clean up after me. She didn't even care if I cleaned up or not. She was happy to have me baking and cooking in the kitchen.
Wanda shared her love of baking with Laura, who now shares that same passion with more than 300,000 bakers online through her Facebook group, The Wedding Cookie Table Community.
It is a really big community for sure, and I think the cookies connect us to so many things.
2 thumbs up. I love it.
Connections to things, places, and people. So with that in mind, I knew I needed to pay a visit to Pittsburgh's North Hills.
This was Goggy's recipe, so I have been making these since I was probably 4 years old. This was my favorite thing to do with your great-grandmother.
This is my aunt, Ellen, but everyone calls her E.E. She is our cookie queen. Most days you'll find her in the kitchen with her sous chef, my grandmother, who we call Poo Poo.
I live in the kitchen because I love everything here. I love to cook, I love to bake, we have fun.
And thank goodness they think it's fun, because it is a time-consuming labor of love. In fact, together, these two are likely responsible for hundreds of thousands of dozens of delicious treats on wedding cookie tables across the country, mine included.
You had a cookie table, Boston had a cookie table, Sid's gonna have a cookie table, because I love doing it. It's just so much fun.
There's about 50 to 60 different kinds of cookies in their repertoire. Some are family recipes from my great-grandmother. Some are recipes they got from friends, and even some are from other bakers that are also a part of Laura's Facebook group.
I'm just dipping them into chocolate, giving them a little edge, and it just gives them that extra goodness. And like I said, extra calories, but
They don't count.
no.
Each has been perfected over the years, and they all taste as good as they look. But it's more than just a delicious treat. Truly for them, it's a way of showing love.
What I love best about baking is just the joy I get from doing cookies for other people, and it's actually seems like something a lot of people do not do anymore is make homemade cookies. So I like it.
A personal love story connecting them to the past while celebrating the future. One that they hope continues for many years to come.
And I really hope that when I'm gone someday that this tradition will continue for generations to come. So it's on Margot's shoulders, Donnie's shoulders, Bella's shoulders, like the whole little gang has to get with it.